Welcome to what is happening in today with crowning thoughts. Santiago, DC, Maria, truth speaker.
Exposed yet untouched. Trump's Epstein ties linger without charges. Let's cut through the noise and get real about what's happening with these Epstein files and Donald Trump. I can tell you straight up, the courts aren't slapping Trump with any new charges over these releases. What we're seeing is a massive document dump, endless reviews, and a whole lot of political theater, but no actual prosecutions aimed at him. This isn't speculation. It's based on the facts from the Justice Department's own actions and statements. I'll break it down step by step, explaining why this is the case and what it really means in this twisted system we call justice. First off, the court's main role right now is all about managing the release and scrutiny of these Epstein documents, not building a case against Trump. Back in November 2025, Trump himself signed the Epstein Files Transparency Act into law, which mandated the Department of Justice to start unloading millions of pages tied to Jeffrey Epstein's investigations. This includes everything from FBI reports to emails, videos, and images, over 3.5 million pages have already hit the public domain in batches, with the latest drop on January 30, 2026, adding more than 3 million pages alone, plus 2,000 videos and 180,000 images. Courts are stepping in procedurally. They're handling redactions to protect victims' privacy, resolving disputes over what gets released, and ensuring the process follows legal guidelines. The DOJ has even admitted to courts that they've got millions more pages under review before full disclosure. But make no mistake, this is oversight of transparency, not a courtroom drama where Trump's on trial. It's bureaucratic wrangling, plain and simple, designed to look like accountability without delivering the punch. Now, does popping up in these files automatically trigger charges? Absolutely not, and that's a critical point people need to grasp. Being named in documents, whether it's Trump, Bill Clinton, Elon Musk, or anyone else, doesn't equate to guilt or an indictment. The files reveal connections, contacts, and even unverified allegations, like a FBI-compiled list of sexual assault claims against Trump from August 2025, or mentions of him in Epstein's orbit through social circles and news clippings. Sure, Trump's name appears thousands of times, sometimes directly linked by Epstein himself, but most are just echoes from media reports or tips that haven't been substantiated. For real charges to stick, prosecutors need rock-solid evidence of a specific crime, proper jurisdiction, and a green light from the DOJ or state authorities to move forward. None of that's been announced publicly. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, Trump's former defense lawyer, no less, went on record saying new charges for anyone are unlikely, pointing back to a July 2025 DOJ review that found nothing prosecutable in the files. It's persuasive proof that these releases are stirring the pot without boiling over into court. Are the courts digging into Trump specifically over these new files? Not that we know of, and the evidence backs that up. What's public is a focus on transparency lawsuits, redaction battles, and pushes from lawmakers and victims' advocates for fuller disclosure. The DOJ is collaborating with courts on privacy rules, but there's no sign of a fresh criminal probe targeting Trump. No grand jury announcements tied to him and these documents, no scheduled trials, and certainly no indictments rolling out. Advocates are furious, claiming the DOJ is still holding back potentially millions more pages despite the law's deadline passing over a month ago. This isn't justice in action. It's a slow drip reveal that feels engineered to protect the powerful. Here's the nuance that gets overlooked in the frenzy. Courts and investigations operate at a glacial pace, especially with something this explosive. Even if damning details emerge, like Epstein's communications with Trump advisors or photos resurfacing, investigators have to verify every shred of evidence first. Then prosecutors weigh if it meets the high bar for criminal standards. Only after that might charges come, and that could drag on for months or years, or fizzle out if the proof falls short. We've seen this playbook before. It's how the elite evade accountability time and again. The bottom line is undeniable. Courts are knee-deep in supervising these document releases and transparency fights, but they're not pursuing criminal charges against Trump from the new Epstein files. No active case is grinding through the system right now. And yeah, this is the rotten core of America under MAGA shadow, a demonic cult of the untouchable elite who skate free while the rest of us demand real consequences. It's infuriating, but facing it head-on is the only way to push for change. Stay safe. God bless. I love you all. Crowning Thoughts, True Speaker Copyright, 2025, by Santiago D.C. Maria, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution.